So I want to conclude here by being proactive. I'm an innovator. Innovators basically bring about solutions to big challenges. And if you know anything about me, I've innovated a solution to change the startup. In 2001, I started trying to innovate a solution to change global education. And now I'm providing you a solution on how to help the bees. The good news is we know that if we can bring about political change, we can do that. Now, recently there was a group that did just that. Now, I don't believe in everything that they were doing, right? And that group ultimately is Coney 2012. I don't believe doing witch hunts is proactive because ultimately people can abuse witch hunts, which is what we saw, right? We did a witch hunt for this guy, and people took advantage of that witch hunt in order to, potentially take, advantage of oil assets and other things. We're not talking about a witch hunt here, guys. We're talking about using the same framework, which I call going Coney 2012 for something, right? Going 2012 for it. That's what a framework that I've developed, and the framework is really simple. Right? I looked at Coney 2012. I said, what are the problems with Coney 2012? Well, number one is an organization. Well, number one, we're headless. There is no entity behind Save Our Bees. There's no one getting the money behind Save Our Bees. It's up to you, small groups, grassroots initiatives, us working together. The thing is, I have a master's in nonprofit administration management. You don't need nonprofits anymore. Ultimately, they're dinosaurs. We can bring about the action we need using this new kind of viral framework, which I do have to give credit to. Coney 2012 proved. So what is this framework? Where the first thing you do, right, is we got to set up town halls. How do we set up town halls? Is you launch a group on Facebook. A group, not a like page, a group, because you can actually conscript your best friends to it. You can conscript all your friends to it, but understand 16.5% are going to be annoyed because they're laggards and they'll never see a problem even if you put it in front of them. So they're going to bitch about it. So depends on how you can handle it in different ways. You can just bring your friends. You can bring everyone. I bring everyone, right? My attitude is if you don't see this as a problem, you can always drop me as a friend, right? Number two is get a petition going. I've got Japan's going. We need 193 petitions. Every country in the United Nations needs to be petitioned, right? UN countries. I don't think there's a pesticide problem in North Korea. I don't think in a lot of these other countries. I don't think they have the money. I don't think they're going to have a bee population. I could be wrong. So if you want to go and don't get offended because I said 193, there's a lot of different numbers. I just picked the UN numbers. Vote with your mouth. Stop buying pesticide treated food. Okay, now I don't have much of a choice in Japan because all food here is probably treated with pesticides. But ultimately, you have organic, and that is our strongest voice. Just stop buying Monsanto. Just say, is this pesticide treated? Stop buying it. I guarantee, if we can get the 99%, the Occupy movement folks doing that, right? Stop buying pesticide treated food, then we're going to see significant change, right? Number four, launch a proactive initiative. Now, understand there's 20,000 plus solitary bees, okay? Species, that is, not kinds of bees. These bees are small. You can grab them. I've got videos I can share. Now, to be honest with you, less than a month ago, I didn't know they existed. I thought there was only honeybees, and I thought they all stung the shit out of you, right? No, they don't, right? Solitary bees are amazing. They're fun. You can set up habitats. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. You can watch my videos. Just Google solitary bee habitat. If you can handle a drill and screw some, just screw into wood, you can create a habitat, right? So let's start helping those indigenous bees. Create bee gardens and other things. Launch cheap crowdfunding initiatives. That basically distribute information. The initiative should not be more than $500, okay? And what we need to do, and I'm working on getting some foundations to support and seed these initiatives with $100 or $200 to help them going, because I've done some talks on that. Over 95% crowdfunding fails. We need to get at least a base. Now, if we build this, we work together, we can fix this very quickly, as Coney 12 showed us. Thanks. My name is Michael Trout. Thanks for listening.